Do you ever just wake up and just say, man, I'm just tired of streamers? No, just me? Well, I guess that's just how it is, though. But anyway, Phantom Breaker Ultimate is out and it is looking absolutely incredible and amazing. And I know that there's a lot of, what is it, new characters that to unlock. Because I know you can play as like the, what's it, the NPCs. I think that's a Battlegrounds, but I'm not sure. Nope, but it still has that old school charm where you can pretty much unlock, characters, and I love that. I saw that this game was out today, and I was like, okay, after my doctor's appointment, I am going to definitely play this game. I only have 4 hours of sleep. I had a wonderful time. I had some ooh moments. I'm not gonna get the details. Um, got checked up at the doctor. They told me that everything looks good. Just still got to work on my weight. So everything's I'm gonna be noggy. Also, just real quick, we are going to go ahead and do this real quick. Um, no, it's not just about paying respects to the dead. We are going to pay respects to someone by the name of Gora Gora. They are alive and well, but apparently a lot of people are upset because she's retiring. And my only response to that is, okay. I mean, let's just be real. Gura Gura has been doing this for close to as long as I've been doing it, probably even longer. So the fact that people are like upset and angry about this is just weird to me. I say let her retire and let her enjoy her life. It's not like anything serious. She just got burnt out. She's tired and she just doesn't want to do it no more. I mean, why do we get upset with people that just are honest and just literally says, I don't want to do it no more. Hey, I'm done. That's it. I'm out. Bye. Can't get mad at someone just because they don't want to, entertain anymore. I mean, me personally, you know, I probably would have just, wait till I got my college degree and then I would have, said, yeah, I'm out. But I get it. I understand why, people just want to just graduate from VTube. VTubing has lost all of its meaning. It's overly competitive and people get into too much drama over it. It just doesn't have that charm anymore. So, like, even when I stream, I have to remind myself, hey, just treat it like how it was back in 2021. And I think I only had like one bad thing happen to me in 2021. Other than that, my time with streaming is fun. That's why when I stream, I just do whatever I want. I don't care about trying to be a character. I literally just be me because no matter what, people are just going to be upset anyway. So, I mean, that's just how I personally look at it. But along those lines, Gora Gora, I barely know them, but I will say that I respect and honor everything that they've done, and I appreciate their contributions to the VTuber community, a community that's pretty much just dying, and it's sad because, and I said it before and I'll say it again, it's, people that are the opposite of her that have ruined it for all of us. The big timers, whether it be in the furry community or in the brony community or the neko community or whatever, they made it impossible for small streamers to grow now, where they have to work a lot harder and try to, surpass an algorithm that cannot be surpassed. Even if you feel like you've already beaten it, it's like, nah, you're just going to be brought back down, back down in the bottom of the barrel with everyone else. Like, remember certain like YouTubers or whatnot that you used to look up to or still follow, and you're just wondering like, well, why is it that their cap is only at 1 million views, or their cap is only at 10 million instead of the 100 million? Yeah, because that's what happens when you decide to have a life outside of streaming or being an influencer. You're just forgotten, and then someone else surpasses you, and then that person gets burnt out. And it's just a ugly, vicious cycle. One thing I can say about VTubing that I have learned is that it has revealed an ugly cycle of just this overly competitiveness, and not only that, like self-imagery, where people just feel like they just lose who they are. They don't know what they want to be, and they constantly have to just try to outdo one another, and it's just really, really sad. I have seen you know like some of my friends who are now starting to get close to 10K or whatnot followers on TikTok, and they have just acted like some of the biggest douche noggles I have ever seen. And people like that, man, I just take a break from them. I'm just like, all right, I see how it is. You got a little taste of fame. You got to meet some of the big timers, and now you want to act like you're better than everyone. Okay, I already know how to treat you. I'm just gonna keep my distance. Just that simple. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just gonna keep my distance. Just that simple. So that's just pretty much it. And honestly, I really have plans to just take a break from VR chat for the whole day. But there's a certain someone who gave me a really fun time, and they showed lots of love along with someone else, and a couple of others, and it just kind of reminds you like, oh yeah, VR chat is actually a pretty cool app to be a part of. Also, by the way, to those who are French, just a reminder, especially if you suffer from dyslexia, mi amor is me love, mi ami is my friend. Please remember this when talking to people, or you may trigger someone, or worse, you may offend someone. So just be careful. Just saying. Some people are just they're just impatient these days. Anyway, just thought I'd just throw that out there. It will help you save yourself from further embarrassment or possibly getting blocked or muted from people or ghosted. So I'm just saying, people these days, it's like ever since the election, they have just lost their sense of who they are, and they are just acting like some of the biggest jerks I have ever witnessed in my entire life. So that's why, to a lot of people, my best advice is do like Gora Gora and just call it quits while you can and move on to something else. Streaming was fun while it lasted. Seriously, we have a lot of icons, and I understand that there's people like iShowSpeed and Voice Critical whatnot that are trying to keep it alive and everything, but let's just be real. People are just burnt out and tired. They're tired of being beta testers. They're tired of having to deal with drama. They're tired of every time they look up to someone, they turn out to be a pedophile or a rapist, or they turn out to be someone that's, way too pervy than they need to be, or they just make the community look bad. People are just overall just tired of that. They just want to find someone that's just real, genuine. That's just like, hey, look, if you're like this, man, minus the whole kids, because, kids need to be left alone, just that simple. Just let us know, like, man, if you're a perv, you're a perv. If you, it's just like the fact that there's just so many secrets within this community is another reason why people are just so sick and tired and bored of VTubing. Like, it's just difficult to just connect with people these days, because nowadays people see you as a cartoon character. They don't see you as a human being. They see you as a character. They don't see the IRL version of you. So, like, if you say something like, let's just say you got 60 viewers, and you say, hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to stream for 5 hours. I'm going to take an hour break. Go check out this person. People won't listen to you. They don't care. They only came to see you, and they only came for that, and that's it. And it makes it difficult to, support others and everything. My time with me being a streamer has been a wild one, and it continues to be a wild one. And I tell you, the more, like, the bigger you become, slowly but surely, it's just you're just gonna be blown away. You know what I mean? You're gonna be blown away at how people act and how they are behind closed doors. My best advice is you got to know who you are as a person, and you just can't let things get to you, because if you do, then, well, you're not gonna like the end results. Just letting you know that right now. You're going to be frustrated just like the next person. You got to know who you are, and it's pretty much all I can say about that. Because if not, then you're just going to be lost. Dang, you're going to play 4 characters in story mode. That makes sense. Who was that before? I think it was Waka. Kitsuki. I think I'll just be her then. I'll be Golf Kitsuki. Golf Kitsuki. I'll just do easy. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, let's go do easy. So that way I can just get through the story mode and everything. But yeah, so it's just burnout. It's just the drama. It's just the fact that people constantly keep losing their self identity. It's the fact that if a streamer dares try to break the norm, they suffer in views. They suffer in being blacklisted by people. It's just people are tired. Like just today, I've left so many groups in VR chat because I was just like, I'm just tired. Like, and honestly, it's nothing that any of these folks did to me. I'm just overall just tired. And when I hear the word streamer, I'm just like, ugh. Hey, I'm streaming. Come see me. No, I'm good. It's not the streamer. It's their fans and it's the people that surround the streamer. And I'm just like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the mods. I need a break from it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna do my own thing and just stay to myself and only chill with those that, you know, actually care about me and just move on from that. Like it's just people are just tired. And Gura Gura is a prime example of this. And I don't know if it's due to the lack of money. I don't know if it's just due to the constant changes with what's going on with the Trump administration. I don't know what it is, but people are just not making as much money as they usually would. People are just not getting the viewers as they usually are. I mean, heck, you're looking at someone who's literally in the lowest percentile of pony streamers. Like I'm literally the one pony streamer that literally barely gets any if any of all no views. But yeah, I still do what I do and I enjoy because you know I'm still passionate about it. I'm not worried about trying to make all this money because honestly, I will have the biggest headache trying to form all these events and everything. Like heck, I'm barely doing what I can with this one Paul's a Who's group. It's just time to just call it. I'm not gonna say call it quits, but it's just time for more and more of these streamers to just graduate and move on to something else. Like it's done, it's over with. I'm not saying give up. I'm just saying give it a break. Just take a break, go on a hiatus, and then come back when you feel that you're ready. Because otherwise, you are going to get burnt out. You're going to be tired. You're going to take out your frustrations on people that you shouldn't take your frustrations out on. It's just not worth it. And if you feel like you lost your sense of self during your journey as a streamer, then that now is the best time to, see a therapist or, get under some medication. I'm not talking about the illegal substance. I'm talking about like actual prescribed medication that will help you. So, it's time, man. Like the time of Vine, the time of TikTok, the time of social media is just slowly dying. And it's like, well, after this, what's next? What's next after social media? I guess we got to go back. We got to go backwards now because social media was just such a up and down, positive and negative roller coaster. So now, we got to figure out, well, and that's the thing that people really need to think about. Like, well, what's next after social media? What do we do if once this fails and, once, people just grow tired of this? Because I'm telling you, eventually people are going to get sick and tired of Discord. People eventually they're going to get sick and tired of Discord and they're going to want something else. Discord is not going to last forever. It's been a 10-year-old app and people are already finding ways to hack into servers and hack into accounts and we have Discord Nitro, but Discord Nitro barely offers anything. I don't even know why you purchase certain things off of Discord Nitro, like little profile icons and stuff like this. Like, what's the point? What's really the point of all of this? So, and I think that's also what's going on. It's just that people are just having that whole like, what's the point? Like, listen, it's so bad that when I message people, they just get so offended, they get so frustrated, they get so tired. And it's like, I'm only just doing how I was taught. When I message people, I say, hey, how are you? Or, hey, have you eaten? Hey, what's going on? Or, hey, what's not? Or I may say, hey, love. Because, I know people that will literally say, hey, love, and they don't mean like I love you. They just mean like that. It's like, I love you as a friend. But people these days get so offended by every single thing because they're going through so much that they will literally, rip your head off. And that's the type of stuff that make me say, man, I'm just going to take a month break from Discord. And it's like I don't know. It's either take a month break from Discord, or just don't do Discord at all. You know, but Discord is the new email. It is the new email, and it's the only way that I can communicate. And I absolutely detest it. I've said it multiple times. I do not like Discord, and I only tolerate it, and I deal with the stupidity of the app and with certain people that I deal with only because of the fact that that's the only way that I can keep in contact with certain people. If I had it my way, I would just pretty much delete so many social media apps, including Discord. But hey, you got to communicate with people. This is the only way to do it. So I have to wait on them to want to adapt. And of course, even if I try to find a way to, surpass, Discord, that garbage app, or surpass email, which honestly, what's wrong with email? Like, I still use email. It's great, but no, I don't know. Let's do Discord. Discord is just so much easier. No, it's just, I don't know. But going back on top of streamers, man, they're getting burnt out. They're getting tired. Even like the big streamers, you can tell they get frustrated when they're not getting that consistent viewpoints. And when they're constantly talking to their sponsors or they're talking to their investors, they're like, or like their managers say, oh, well, hey, just buy this game, buy this freaking game, or buy this skin or whatnot, or hey, if you do this, maybe there's a 1% chance or maybe a 50-50 chance that you can get your skin added to a game. Remember that one Hololive video game or whatnot, that fighting game, and how that game just instantly died? Wait a minute, these are big time Hololive streamers. Why is it that this game is no longer popular anymore? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is supposed to be, this has like all the games that people, like, of course, of age goon over. Like, I don't understand. People are burnt out. People are tired. People want something new. People want something fresh. And I saw this, and I saw this, and I told people that if you did not join the VTuber craze during 2021, or at least in the early 2022, you are going to struggle on this app unless you do some things that are unholy. And honestly, it just comes a point in time where people are struggling so bad that I'm going to be real with you. So, kiddies, close your ears. Folks are selling, no, not that. My apologies. They're selling feet pics now. Like, it's that bad. Like, it's so bad that cartoons, adult cartoons, and even cartoons in general are just, like adding on this as a joke, like a running gag. Like, oh, yeah, like, how much would I give for feet pics? Like, it's just, it's just bad, man. It's just really, 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 really bad. And it just sets a dangerous precedent even for the youth, because it's like, what's going to happen to them once, there is no more TikTok. Like, we all saw how they lost their minds and they didn't know what to do with themselves. And it's literally just everything that us 90s folks envision of what will happen if the youth of, the next generation, all of a sudden their TV and everything shut up. Like, what are they going to do? Well, we already saw what they're going to do. They're going to go nuts. They're going to form riots, and they're going to, join gangs, and they're just, of course, the smart ones, they're going to actually, join extracurricular activities or get closer to the heavens, on a spiritual level. They're going to do stuff that's positive. And then, of course, you got the others that are just going to just cause chaos. It's just the way how things are. I seriously think people need to rewatch The Boys and rewatch Invincible and really pay attention to the character dynamic. Like, a lot of people seem to miss the whole point of why those shows exist. It's pretty much just showcasing what human civilization is coming to, but pretty much putting it under the guise of what happens if we had these abilities, if we had these powers that we've always wanted, and we just didn't know what to do with them. Like, where do we go from there? You know what I mean? It's just like, will people abuse it? Will people go further beyond and find ways to get what they want and then still take advantage of others? Like, we say we're not going to do this stuff, but it does. Like, I look back in my life and I ask, and when people like bring certain stuff up, I'm like, oh, that's how you think about me? You know what? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Because when I talk to I think about all the times I talk to my father, and I'm just like, he's like, yeah, son, I did that too. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, yeah, son, I remember I said this, I did this, so just be careful, okay? It's just like, there's nothing more chilling than when your own parent says, yeah, I used to do that too. Like, it heals you, but at the same time, it sends a chill down your spine, because you're like, am I just repeating what they've done in a way? I want to break the cycle. It's just kind of like that, stuff like that. But again, just going back to the original topic at hand, which is just simply, um, the main topic, which is supposed to be just about VTubers and why they're getting burnt out and tired. And I just gave y'all reasons. They're sick and tired of toxic fans. They're sick and tired of barely make any money. They're sick and tired of the drama. They're sick and tired of getting involved in drama. They're sick and tired of the exposure videos. They're sick and tired of VR chat. That's a fact. There's a lot of people that I talked to now. They told me how much they loathe VR chat. But when people like me and many others show them how much fun VR chat can be, then they're like, oh, I want to do this more. It's just, I said it multiple times on stream. I said it multiple times in conversation. It depends on who you hang out with. They are the ones that will make you love VR chat, or they're the ones that will make you hate, loathe, detest, despise VR chat. It's all based on who you hang with. You got to choose who you want to hang with. You got to choose, when you hang out with them, and that's it. And if you don't hang out with them as much, then well, the mature ones are going to wait for you, and the others are going to have an attitude and want to ghost you and treat you like you're nothing. Those are people you got to be very careful with. And if you ever deal with someone who just randomly just gets angry at you, you simply just keep your distance from them. Like, if someone randomly gets angry at me and I've done nothing wrong, it's just, I'm just like, look, my bad, I'm sorry. Just teach me, help me. Like, we're human. We are human. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do silly things, like talk to people as you would a human being. And if you don't know how to do that, then look it up. Like, goodness gracious. Like, you don't have to be rude. Just say what you got to say and then just be done with it. You don't have to, like, go on some long, some prolonged rant or get angry just because you barely have any money or barely can afford food. We're all on the same boat. Like, I'm lucky that I was able to get this game or even get me something to eat. And I'm grateful that my family was able to get a few groceries. And what those few groceries were? Some drinks, some fish, and some power armor. That's how bad it is. That's how bad this economy has gotten, where we barely can even get like 9 bags of groceries these days. That's what I'm saying. Like, folks come at me talking about, oh, I'm depressed and sad, and I'm like, man, then maybe you should pay attention to what's going on with these executive orders, because that, in my opinion, is something that people should be really concerned about, in my humble opinion. I feel like, yeah, I think you should be concerned about that. You want to talk about you're sad and depressed? Okay, I'll give you a reason to be sad and depressed. Look at these silly executive orders, and look at everyone that's like, oh, this is all part of some grand scheme, and it's just like, oh, goodness gracious. So, as my grandma once told me, my late grandma once told me, there's plenty to be upset about. You just need to choose what to be upset about, and you need to choose when the time you want to be happy, because it ain't going nowhere. Your problems, your trauma, and all that is not going anywhere. You're the only one, after you get all this help and stuff, that can, of course, next to help from the heavens, that can take care of it. So, it is what it is. Honestly, I feel like I should have just stuck to my original plan and stayed off of social media, all day Thursday, like I said I would. But again, I met a lot of awesome lasses and lads that pretty much put a smile on my face. So yeah, it's just, what can you do? What can you really do? And honestly, I'm getting pretty tired. So I know I keep saying that I'm going to go over the articles of Fatal Fury City of Wolves, because that game is coming out next week. And this Estranged week has been pretty good. I think I've only dealt with 2 things that were like, and okay, this kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The first one, like, yeah, I get it, that was my fault. And the second one, yeah, I get it's my fault. But it's like, all I gotta say is that people just need to learn how to treat and talk to other people. Like, I don't know. Like, have you ever met that one person that treats you like you're a creep, but then you meet someone that's creepier, and it's just like, well, wait a minute, am I really a creep, or that's just their interpretation of how they see me, or how they always see me? I don't know. It's just stuff like that that just makes me think, But anywho, I think that's pretty much it. I think I'll play this game another time. Like, I'm happy that I bought this game. I'm gonna give this game a probably like a 9.5 out of 10. because I think I gave the original a 9, so I'm gonna get this 9.5. It's literally just the same game that I played years ago, but it's has so much more and there's more characters and it's just a lot more balance and it's just so much fun. So when I wake up from my nap, I'm definitely gonna play more of this game. This game is just it's a bundle of fun. And it's using the Unreal Engine 5 too. Sweet. But yeah, Gora, I hope that you I'm let's just be real. We already know you're gonna be doing good, but I hope you find another hobby that makes you happier. And to those VTubers that are getting burnt out, take it from me, get out. Just get out as soon as you can, and just find something else. Go to trade school, man. Be a doctor, be a lawyer, an actual good lawyer that is for the people. Be if you're gonna be an artist, just put that in the back burner. Game design, put that in the back burner for a bit. Still study it behind closed doors, but really focus on getting a trade because this economy is just getting worse and worse and worse. And these tariffs are getting worse and worse and worse. Like I said, man, there's bigger fish, and situations to deal with than focusing on what another person thinks about you. I'm gonna keep saying that, man, because it's just the truth. I gotta be real with people. Like you gotta get your focus back because you're gonna deal with people who are going to just simply see the worst in you because they're going through a lot. But yeah, this VTubing thing, it's getting old for people. And if Gars, I forgot their name already. My apologies. It's just again, I'm pretty half asleep, only have 4 hours sleep. If they're not an indication of the fact that this trend is dying, that I don't know what to tell you. You can still do it, have fun, but there's so many people who I join, and I noticed this weird behavior too. Some of the people that I meet that are like super duper happy are like the most depressed individuals I've seen, and it's just like I'm sick and tired of seeing this. I meet them, I friend them, we're happy, we're talking, we're just being playful and stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm depressed, I'm gonna end it all. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, someone needs to bring this to the attention of the VTuber community. Like, what is up with this? Where you meet these super positive people and then they're just overly depressing. Don't you dare say me, because I will tell you how I am. If I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling sad. If I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling happy. I never give that notion to people that I'm always happy all the time. And if I have, then, well, my apologies. Don't seem a sentence they say in Japanese. But, I have my bad days and I have my good days. But I'm just real with people. And I think that's just a problem. When you're too real for people, they don't want to support you. But if you're fake and some cartoon character, they will support you. And Gora is a good example of that. Played this role as a cartoon character for 4 years, got burnt out, and now wants to retire. It's like, who saw this coming? I did. I saw this coming. I mean, I didn't think it would happen so soon. But, hey, they got bills to pay, and they're not getting paid enough money to be able to afford their nice little houses or whatever. Then yeah, they gotta kind of start back over from ground zero. But knowing this individual, they already got stocks, they already got a 401k, they already got everything all settled and made in shape. So she, I'm not sure what the person is IRL, but hopefully they're fine. It's just that. My friend Moreno told me about this, and I was just like, I'm sorry, but why should I be sad about this? This individual's rich. This individual, has money for years, probably for decades. If they want to settle and get married, they can, because all he or she has to do is just say, hey, I'm single. A bunch of hits. Just a bunch of hits of people just wanting to marry him or her. Don't even matter. I'm a guy secretly. I don't care. I don't care. I'm trans. Don't say anything, man. So, oh man, I'm gonna wait till 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop talking. But anyway, I forgot to do my intro because honestly, I'm not worried about that for right now. I'm just half asleep, and I just had to get that off my chest. But I just get kind of tired when I message people and they just misinterpret what I say. Like when I say hi, they look at me like, what do you say hi to me for? Like, I guess I'm supposed to say, what's good, mega? And then you'll say, oh, you racist. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's like, oh, goodness, man. People just, push. some people like to be crude and say, "Oh, people suck." No, people don't suck. People are just a work in progress. And if we don't teach and help one another, then yeah, we're going to continue to falter and fail. And may this Goro graduation just show you that people are people, and they also get burnt out and tired. Even if everything's going right, you can still deal with burnout. It's just like, I'm doing the same thing. I'm making the same amount, a little bit of money. I'm doing that. I want something else. So yeah, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. And, and that's a rare possibility too. It's just that, man, when I go into people's streams, it just doesn't feel the same. It literally just feels like I'm an NPC now. I don't feel like a person when I go into people's streams anymore. I just feel like I'm an NPC doing whatever, and then I'm just like, all right, I'm done, I'm out, bye, and then I just leave. It just doesn't have that same charm anymore. You know what I mean? It's just like, whatever. It's just, it's just, yeah. That's just what it feels like, and it shouldn't feel that way, but it does. So I get where Goro is coming from. I really do. And like I said, whether if it was a situation that they had with the company or whatnot, it really doesn't matter. They did their last stream. Everybody boo-hoo cry like I expected, and and there's gonna be probably a bunch of fan art of this character, and then afterwards, I'm gonna give it a month, and then people are gonna stop drawing fan art. I'm sorry, I see this nonsense over and over and over again at like clockwork, and it's just like, oh, people, man, people. So I'm sorry, I'm just kind of just stating and talking because again, before I was sleeping, I'm just tired and I just want to get it off my chest. And I also wanted to show Phantom Breaker Ultimate because that game is freaking amazing. Go buy it. It's $23. Totally worth your money. Totally worth your money. If you didn't get anything out of what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. I'm just talking, because just keep talking, blah blah blah. But that Phantom Breaker game, the Ultimate game, totally worth the money. It's fantastic. And homie, if you're watching this, definitely check out the game. It's awesome, and I highly recommend. Definitely stream it if you still are interested. But yep. I think that's it. I think I hit the 30-minute mark. I really should just get some sleep. Honestly, I really should get some sleep. Just tired, nerve, just EP, tired, whatever you want to call it. Just don't know. I don't know. I think later on I'll learn some more words that start with the letter C. So, if you still want to try Sun Sama, you can. If you need a commission, go for it. I believe my friend Daniel is finally out off vacation, so if you need to get a little commission done and whatnot, go for it. Um, oh, I reached 10,000 views. That's nothing, but thanks. No, seriously, that's nothing. Um, like I remember when someone made a comment saying, "Oh, it means a lot when you get 1 million views on YouTube." No, it doesn't. Not in this day and age. See, back in the day when you hit 1 million, it meant a lot. Nowadays, 1 million is nothing. It's nothing. That's just how greedy, YouTube and these social media apps have gotten. You receiving any type of 1,000, 100,000, or 1 million views means absolutely nothing. If you have like 2,000 people viewing you on Twitch or whatnot, that means nothing, because the algorithm is just that broken. Back then, having 2,000 viewers, woo, that was great. Yeah, let's see how much money you actually make out of those 2,000 viewers. Yeah, barely a lot. So, like I said, the numbers deceive you, and these folks' egos are just, I they're hilarious. They're absolutely hilarious, because when you actually do the math and you put it all together, it's just like, oh goodness gracious, you just roll your eyes hard, like real hard, not too hard, because you don't want to break, you don't want to like cause your eyes to be stuck. Uh, okay, sweet. I think I know the game that I want. Should I get another game? I don't know. Just Kimono Heroes. Heard that game was fun. Mokulele. There's Ninja Gaiden. I'm still waiting for that Castle Crashers DLC. And there's this Marvel vs. Capcom fighting game. Man, listen. Give me Marvel vs. Capcom 4, and then we'll talk. Then we'll talk. Give me Marvel vs. Capcom 4, man. That's the game I'm looking for. That's the game that I am looking forward to, if that ever happens. Or Capcom versus SNK 3. That's what I'm looking for. Give me those type of games, man. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna just hit on the bed. I'm honestly about to pass out. Yep, I'm about to pass out. Just checking out some stuff. What the heck is this game? Corn Kid 64. What? I'm just looking up some games. All right, bought one. I know. Wow. Enzoy. Why is this $40? I look at it like I don't know. I just look at this game like well, I don't know. Just gotta make sure that the other window isn't popping up because that has happened so many times and it's so annoying. Okay, okay, it's because I remember when I was trying to do a stream and then the Discord screen popped up and I was like, really, 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 like freaking really, man. Also, happy birthday if it's your birthday. Sorry, I'm just happy birthday, happy birthday. Uh, There we go. Yeah, I think that's it. I got so many missed messages on Discord. I honestly don't care. I'm just gonna wait to respond to those. Man, that's so sad that the new Phantom Breaker game is not even trending. That's what I'm saying, man. If you're thinking about getting into the entertainment industry, don't. Let the entertainment industry crash, burn, set itself on fire, and then once it rebuilds itself, then to get back into it where you actually are guaranteed to make a lot more money. Do not get into this industry yet. Work on your ideas. Start off slow. Produce like your little indie game and stuff like that. Like work on it, like day by day. If you already have the skills and whatnot. Same with your animes and whatnot. Just do like everybody else is doing, and just do your own thing. Produce it on YouTube and whatnot. That's the one thing YouTube's good for. So do that, and you should be just fine. But trying to like um, produce this stuff just to get recognized by a big company, we are so over that. We're so over that. We don't even care. We do not care. Just don't even bother. Just do your own thing. You'll be just fine. Do your own thing. Have your own little company. Get a license, and there you go. That'll be enough. Ugh. All right, looking. Yeah, I'm really excited for that Ninja Gaiden game. Apparently, there's a new character being revealed. Sweet. Oh yeah, that Mouse PI game. We only have a release date. Well, okay. Have you noticed that? That's been a thing. That's been kind of like concerning me. Here's this game. Yeah. Here's this game. No release date. Here's this game. This month of this year. Here's this game. Here's this game. Barely any release date. Like what? Like even with this Phantom Breaker game, I didn't even know. I knew about, it, but I forgot about the release date. Because first I was like, oh, 2025, and I was like, oh snap, it's already out. Sweet. So like you just hear about games being announced, and then that's it. Also, the Elena character will be released in June, I think. Oh yeah, you already know about that. I just thought they released some gameplay. And fans are like, really? June? Meanwhile, Monaco 2 and Speedrunners 2. Now, woo! Now, those are the games I care about. And that Shinobi game. And I'm still waiting for that Streets of Rage game to come out. It's gonna be Streets of Rage. It's gonna be mobile game, mobile Gundam game. Yeah, no, we're good. Y'all had y'all chances. Y'all had y'all chances with Gundam. Y'all had y'all chances. Sonic Rumble. The heck is this? Sonic Rumble looks like a lot of fun. Is it free to play? Yeah, Sonic Rumble looks like a lot of fun. I'm gonna pre-register that game. I'm not only gonna do that, I'm also gonna add it to my wish list. It comes out May 8th. Sweet. It honestly looks like a lot of fun. Like holy crap, I want this game. Yeah, of course it has to freaking the usual business and whatnot. All right, I'm just talking now. Check the weather real quick, and then I'm gonna close stream. Yeah, this word is confusing. 60, 70, 777. Okay, we get some consistency here. All right. Yep. So if you or anybody is really truly upset about Gara graduating, why? That's all I'm gonna ask. Just why? But anyway, thank you for everything, Gara Gara. VTubers, if you're thinking about joining being a VTuber, take it from me, don't. I know that hurts to say, just don't. If you need to, if you're doing it for money, don't. If you're doing it because you want to just have an experience, have fun, and learn, and then you take your character ideas and put it towards something else that's more, you know, was it soluble, valuable? Pretty much just any term that pretty much relates to just being more viable. Viable is what I meant. Um, then do that. Just write your ideas down, write them, type them out, and just save it for a rainy day. But when it comes to VTubing, when it comes to making a cartoon, whatnot, wait. Please wait. Do not rush because man, the amount of sad stories I hear about game companies being shut down, whatnot, is just unreal. So I'm going to bed. I'll talk to y'all later.